second game will feature Team Tradition against Minnesota. Our Friends of Tradition is a family Minnesota-based company working for good in our communities while connecting the dots for all your land development, financial services, and home building needs. Learn more at traditionco.com. And they'll take on our friends from Minnesota. Regional Transportation has built its reputation by providing the customers with the best combination of service and value available in the industry. By listening to the customers and their needs, evolved from being a courier company in the Twin Cities to full-service transportation solutions provided for the Upper Midwest. Casimir Kaskasuo and Jared Bowen are our goaltenders in Game 2.
Good evening and welcome back to Braemar Arena. It is Season 8 of the Beauty League, Night 8, Game 2 of 3 in our triple header. To my right, Minnesota, they're wearing optic neon green. Lineup in goal, Jared Moe. On defense, Cody Corbett, Jake Livingstone, Dylan Sandberg, Ryan Lindgren, and Lincoln Earn. Up front, Kyle Rao, Tyler Pitlick, Tristan Bros, Noah Cates, Ryan Sandelin, and Jackson Cates. The Cates brothers reunited, and it feels so good. We had one of them here last week, no Noah, Noah Cates back in the lineup tonight. For Tradition, in goal, Casimir Kaskasuo. On defense, Aaron Ness, Grant Doctor, Rob Stucker, Brady Shea, and Jake Bischoff. Up front, Casey Middlestat, Jackson Hallam, Kiefer Bellows, Blake McLaughlin, and Ben Myers. My name is John Connolly. Here for Flo, we've got a guest analyst in the booth today. Please welcome Jay Moore. Jay, good to have you.
Thanks, John. Good to be here.
So, Jackson Hallam, known far and wide as one of the fastest skaters anywhere, plays his college hockey at University of Michigan and draft pick of the Vegas Golden Knights. So it's going to be interesting. This is a wide open league. You made a comment in the first game about not a lot of hitting, no contact. A player like Hallam should thrive, full throttle. So who are you looking forward to seeing in this one? We got some big names.
We do. Obviously, I want to see Middlestat. He's been out there shooting the puck like crazy out in warm-ups, picking his corners. I expect some results from him. I think Shea, obviously, and another name that I recognized out there and saw in warm-ups is Ben Myers.
Yeah, Ben Myers, Delano, Minnesota, University of Minnesota. It was a little over a year ago. He's a U.S. Olympian. And Ben Myers of the Colorado Avalanche. Bellows and Middlestat.
Want to see Pitlick, want to see Rao, see the Cates.
Kyle
Rao. A lot of names out here.
Kyle Rao, number 7 in green. Kind of everybody's favorite player back in the Gopher Eden Prairie days. Just such a fun player to watch. And here he is still knocking it out, playing for Minnesota in the Beauty League. This is Bellows, gains the red line, makes a nice wrap pass. This is Middlestat. Middlestat hits Aaron Ness. That one gets past Middlestat. As I recall, Ness was an Olympian with Ben Myers a little over a year ago as well. Played to Pitlick. And out the zone, here comes Sandberg. He's got the USA logo on his helmet. I'm pretty sure he played in the World Championships when the NHL playoffs were going on. I think that's where those stickers come from. Slowly rolling up ice, patiently gaining the zone. Shea hits McLaughlin over to Ben Myers, and a nice crafty move out of the corner. He maintains possession. Can't get through the double team.
Cates is in.
Jackson Cates the other way. Noah trailing. Jackson Cates gets the goaltender down, and a beautiful save made by Casimir Kaskasuo. So, Jay, for those folks that didn't catch the first game, you and I were remarking how well the goaltenders were playing through that first half. What happened?
Fatigue, I think, set in.
Boy.
They started off just stopping every puck, and as the game went on, these guys fine-tuned their shots and kept burying it. But 14-13, what a game.
Corbett denied Casimir Kaskasuo. So it was 13-13, regulation final score. Both teams scored 2 goals with the hot puck. So if I did the math right, that's 22 goals scored in that game. Normally we see about 14, probably the good estimate. And that one had 22, but it was 3-1 with 3 seconds left in that first half before the floodgates opened. McLaughlin denied Jared Moe, big save.
My math says 27.
27. We're just gonna count those shootout goals. Sure. Stretch pass over in front of the benches. Jackson Cates swings down, works behind the goal. Poked out to the neutral zone and gathered up by Blake McLaughlin. Hallam. Shot goes wide. So Hallam's wearing 11 in white, and one thing that people talk about, everybody who's ever watched him, any scout that's ever seen him play, any fan says he's got the jets, he's got the wheels. One of the younger players in the Beauty League, he cranks it up ice, calling for the puck. He skates up the right-hand side. Born in 2002, so just turned 21 or soon to turn 21. Sandberg getting the puck settled. Nope, it rolls off of his stick, and he plays it back over to Lincoln Earn. Tristan Brose down low. Good scoring chance for Ryan Sandelin. Denied. Huge save by Casimir Kaskasuo. Played up the right-hand side. This is Hallam. And he shovels it up. Can't get that past the goaltender. Nice save by Jared Moe. Zone entry. Sandelin poked away. Middlestat circling back. Tristan Brose. So, Jay, in that first game, we had a red helmet guy. We had Joey Miller from Harvard. And he was a high school teammate and line mate of Tristan Brose back in 9th grade when they were both at the Blake School. Brose hits Lindgren. Back to Brose. Nice pass. Comes back to Brose. He takes the shot. Nice save by Kaskasuo. Middlestat on the counterattack. Zone entry's got Ness streaking up the middle. That's Bellows. Save made.
Yeah, good save by Mo. Bellows got a great shot off top right. He just loved it. Went out of play.
Kiefer Bellows grew up in the Edina youth hockey system that plays out of Braemar Arena, and he was always known as the trigger man. He was taught to shoot, and he would just keep firing away. It wasn't a surprise when he went to Sioux Falls and set a rookie record for the most goals in the USHL, and the national team took notice of that. The rare guy to join only for the second year. He was not a 2-year player in the program, but he joined for the second year. And he kind of yet to really stick in the NHL. He's got a Flyers logo on his hat. We'll see, does he get to spend more time with the main club this year? Because certainly a proven goal scorer at every level below the NHL. Myers with a nice shot. Huge save by Mo. Out of the corner. This one escapes.
A breakaway by Pitlick.
That got past Bischoff. It's Pitlick the other way. Shot wide. Good patience from Kaskasuo. You see goalies, sometimes they come out to challenge the shooter. He just kind of stayed there and forced the shot wide. Bellows has Myers. Trailer instead, Bischoff. Back to Bellows. Working Gretzky's office. He sees Stucker. Played it into the slot area instead. Comes back to Bellows. Gets past Bischoff. Bischoff gets past Cates. Passed over to Myers. Blake McLaughlin. Ben Myers, nice pass. In the slot is Stucker. Instead, they played Ben Myers. What a nice finish.
Great pass by Bischoff down on the line. Saw Myers out front. Pulled it across his body and backhand right in the goal.
Yeah, did a great job of changing that shooting angle to fire it around Mo. And with that goal, Ben Myers, for tradition, gets them on the board. Oh, there's a nice tip from Corbett. Got a stick on it, but it went wide. This is Stucker. Myers. And pass over to McLaughlin. In behind Stucker. Over to Bischoff. Stucker. Played to Myers. Tried to pull it around the goaltender, but Mo with a nice stick there poked it away. Back to Myers. Puck turns over. Corbett. So the Cates brothers and Corbett all played their high school hockey for the Stillwater Ponies. And a backhand shot from Sandberg. That goes wide. Into the slot, Sandberg. Lights the lamp for Minnesota. We're tied. Jackson and Noah Cates playing together today. Had that one week where they didn't take many shifts together, which surprised me.
Opening the scoring for Minnesota, number
Here's some speed coming from Middlestat, trying to break it.
Middlestat gains the zone, curls to his forehand. That double team rides him off to the side. Sandberg with the steal and makes a nice pass to Ryan Lindgren, who plays this up to Noah Cates.
Cates.
Noah's got Jackson. Oh, what a dart! Dagger!
Great shot.
Blow a kiss, fire a gun. That was a major laser. Jackson Cates took the pass from Noah, hammered it home, and that's a couple quick ones. That gets Minnesota on top, 2-1.
Scoring for Minnesota to make it 2-1, number 59, Jackson Cates. Assist to number 27, Noah Cates. And number 29, Ryan Lindgren.
Tristan Brose puts on the brakes, curls to his forehand, finds Lindgren. Oh, he pulls it around. Shea got the shot off, and a nice save by Kaskasuo. This one's played back to Livingstone. Over to Tristan Brose. Back to Livingstone. Sandberg tries to force it through to Lindgren, or Sandelin. Sandelin's got the blue helmet. Sandberg, I should know this by now. It's game 8. Sandelin over to Ryan Lindgren. He's got Tristan Brose trailing, poked away. Nice defensive play from Grant Doctor. And they ring up Brady Shea up in front of the benches. Now it's Hallam tracking toward the goal. He calls for it, wants it on the forehand. Brady Shea pulls the trigger. And a blocker pad saved by Mo. Rebound Shea. Bouncing puck into the slot area. Livingstone. Nice escape move there. So, Jay, we're coming up on the midpoint of this first half. We're, 10.5 minutes into this 23-minute half. And this one's been a little subdued compared to that second half we just saw.
You know, this game started off a lot like the first game did, John, when it was going to be pretty low scoring in the first half. I expect the same type of firepower in the second.
So Kaskasuo has been fun to watch because he plays with a GoPro on his head. Nice glove save there. Myers gets it through. And one last pass, but defensively there to break it up is Cody Corbett. He gives it an Elk Boys full send. Everybody's got to regroup in the neutral zone to try to defend against Tradition on the breakout. This is Bellows buying some time. Bellows gets across the red line, across the blue line. Corbett. And Bellows tries to go back to Myers with it, but it's broken up nicely by Cody Corbett. Lincoln Earn, his second week, joined the Minnesota last week. Rao has got Corbett. Corbett runs up underneath it, catches Bischoff flat-footed backhand. That one got through. Vaseline puck.
Nice backhander by Corbett. And a nice feed from Rao.
You know, I thought the goaltender, Kaskasuo, was in position, but what set up the goal was catching that defender flat-footed and having that momentum coming in from the blue line. Beautiful goal for Minnesota. They take a 3-1 lead. McLaughlin through the slot area. Myers on the bounce. Protects the puck and goes back behind the goal with it. Bischoff assumes position in the slot. Myers, he gets his own rebound. Couple nice saves there by Jared Moe. Corbett to Rao. 19-9-7. Corbett from Pitlick and Rao. Corbett once again, he takes a shot, and Pitlick there, he buries it. That's no doubter for Tyler Pitlick. 4-1 Minnesota, big shift for them.
Right place, right time. Pitlick was just off to the left side of the goal. Rebound went right to his forehand. Boom. Buried it.
Face-off controlled by Tradition. And Jay, in that last game, Anderson had a 3-0 lead, and it was really important for the other team to stop the bleeding and turn the tide, so to speak. And Tria did just that. Here we have a similar 3-goal lead. Minnesota up 4-1. Jackson Cates. So tradition has to be pretty mindful here. And Middlestat might be just the one working against Sandburg to stop the bleeding. They don't want to fall too far behind. Stucker. Zone entry. This is Noah Cates over to Jackson Cates. That reminds me, I was talking about it quite a bit in the first game, of the playoff implications. Well, those two teams were the bottom two in the standings. And right now, we need to get an update here. Tradition, 4 wins, 3 losses. They've got 8 out of a possible 14 points. In Minnesota, same record. So the winner of this, I'll go so far as to say assured of making the playoffs. The losers got a little bit of work to do on Wednesday night. Passed over. That is Corbett taking the pass from Noah Cates. Puck turns over and headed the other way. Tradition up ice. Kiefer Bellows. Nice saucer pass, and that one's finished off quite nicely. Is that Hallam?
Yep, it was Hallam.
Hallam.
That saucer pass and buried it.
Hallam took that pass from Bellows. Next thing you know, it's in the net. Shot quickly before Mo could get adjusted, and just a beautiful goal for Jackson Hallam.
That's what Tradition needed to do, respond, get a goal.
Yeah, just thinking about that. You get a 3-goal game, and the next one you're either down 4 or down 2, and that good news for them. They're only down 2 with that beautiful goal.
I've never seen a coach put the red light on in the first period.
We have seen the first half.
Number 11, Jackson Hallam.
It's
number 23, Kiefer Bellows. Hallam from Bellows. 4-2.
Pausing here. We got public address announcer Jim Carroll over the loudspeakers, so waiting for things to quiet down. But Jay, it's happened, and it's a desperate move, because if you don't score on the hot puck, then there's
to get a pass here from Bellows right in there.
You started seeing that goal when they got to the red line. Brady Shea, Kiefer Bellows, and Chief Keefe. He's a setup man tonight. That's a shocker. He's normally the one that's burying it with that big shot of his, but that's back-to-back goals were a beautiful assist off the stick of Kiefer Bellows. And Brady Shea doing his part on the back end makes this one 4-3. And Bellows, this one tried to chip it up, blocked by Mo into the slot area. Steal, Kyle Rao. Livingstone, and they hit Sandelin. Back to Livingstone. Rao swings wide to create some space on the zone entry. This is played over to Lincoln Earn. Into the slot area. Oh, what a shot from Ryan Sandelin. And a huge save by Kaskasuo. 77-23-59. Brady Shea, Kiefer Bellows, and Ben Myers in on that one. Tyler Pitlick. Oh, he knocked the GoPro.
His helmet camera came on.
He shot it, and you heard a lot of oohs because the puck went behind the goal, and the camera fell off his noggin.
Here comes the GoPro.
That's going to be some good footage. That'll be scary to watch. The puck comes right into the camera. Shea rings it, trying to get out through Bischoff. Back to Shea. 5 minutes to go in the opening half. This one gets through Myers, and it's played behind the goal. Oh, there's breakout triggered by Mo, who hit Pitlick. He turned right in front of his own goal, and fortunately for him, none of those white jerseys were close. The players in this league, Jay, they're tall. They have such long reach. Sometimes they can poke a puck away when you don't even think they're near. Rao on the exit pass, stolen by Myers. Over to Bischoff, down low for McLaughlin. And a nice move out of the corner. This is Corbett. Up to Rao. Gains the red, gains the blue. Bischoff goes rink wide, McLaughlin. More on them after our halftime break. And this one's poked out for Noah.
2-0.
Yeah, Noah's got Jackson, and the give back and the empty netter. That's just a beautiful empty net goal. He knew, I'm going to make the pass, get the goalie committed, and Jackson gave it right back for Noah to bang home.
You can tell they've played together a few years in their life.
It is fun to watch them. I've said it many times. You know, like they're not twins; they're a couple years apart, but they just play like they're just locked in. They're just wired.
Number 27, Noah Cates. Give the assist to number 59, Jackson Cates. 27 for 59, 5-3 Minnesota.
So Jackson's with the big club, and Noah's more in that AHL level. Oh, what a shot by Noah! Oh, my. But, you know, when you play like this, it bodes well for Noah Cates in this upcoming season. He's just so fun to watch. Another beautiful goal. So we did have a hat trick on one shift earlier this year. Noah Cates got 2, working on it. And it's still early in the shift, actually. He's not tired yet. We'll see if he can get the 3rd. Middlestat. Hallam overlapping. Takes it to the house. Passed over to Doctor, who got a stick on it, but they couldn't get it past the goaltender. And now a counterattack the other way. Casey Middlestat played it up over his head. And now out to the neutral zone. Earn turns it over. Brady Shea. Into the slot, and nice goal finished off by Jackson Hallam.
Shea made that play. Just made it look easy, didn't he? Just dangling back, almost right by the red line, and just threw it in his backhand right in the slot. Boom.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Tonight has been probably the best example of how some of these big-name NHL guys with the big guaranteed contracts, they're making plays, and while they do it, they make the hard plays look real easy. Beautiful play by Brady Shea, and Hallam with another goal. Bischoff shot. Ooh, trying to get Hallam for another one. This game is 6-4 now. Middlestat. So Minnesota's got the lead in a very high-scoring affair. We got Ben Hankinson.
Just stopped by in the booth.
I didn't tell Ben we had a guest analyst tonight. That was a surprise. Old high school teammates, Jay Moore, Ben Hankinson. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go in the opening half. Luke Middlestat. Bischoff posted in!
Nice shot by Bischoff.
What a dart. So these guys, that's 6-5. That's a couple quick ones for tradition. These guys on the ice are keeping it interesting. If one team gets a little bit ahead, there's a flurry the other way. That holds true for both games. And Jay, I think I'm going to give you credit. All season, here's Stucker. He's got Bellows. All season long, the standings have been bunched, but the games themselves, more often than not, have been one-sided. And I just kept thinking, we got to have close games eventually, and sure enough, we do. And it coincides with your visit tonight.
Is this going to be like the first game and score a goal with 2 seconds left?
Myers!
3 seconds.
You called it, Jay Moore. Ben Myers, as the horn goes, gets the goal at the end of the half. We're tied! I got to catch my breath. I'm going to put it on pause for a moment here. Be right back with second half action with Jay Moore, John Conley here for Flo. it.
This might be my last year.
That's fine. Hold on tight. 6-6 halftime score. This one is just as thrilling as the first one of the night. It's a pass up to Ness, who tips it over to Bellows. Zone entry here for Tradition. Puck turns over on the counterattack. Rao over to Pitlick, right-hand side. He hits the trailer and unable to pull the trigger in the slot area. Ryan Lindgren. Zone entry, Bellows over to Shea. Down on the doorstep, Bellows had the goaltender down and tried to go 5-hole. Nice save made by Jared Moe. Lindgren, right-hand side, zone entry. Puck bounces around and it's played up to Bellows.
Got Myers. Ooh.
Yeah, he had him.
Knocked it away.
Got that saucer pass a little bit too hard.
Here's
in
Shea right in the
transit.
slot. Ooh, big save. Another big save.
He got his own rebound and a couple nice saves made there by Jared Moe. Wow, Myers shot off the pass and another nice save made. This game has started out the second half just as fast-paced. And Myers with the wrister. Up the left-hand side. Ryan Lindgren all the way to the house. Tries to go 5-hole. Nice save made by Kaskasuo. And it's Brady Shea through the neutral zone. Zone entry. Puts on the brakes. And the pass does not connect. Bischoff on retreat. This is Jake Bischoff. Sandberg. Nice pass on the zone exit. I just realized I got the wrong number here for Noah Cates. He's wearing 27, not 18. Shot goes wide. I kept saying that's Cates, but I don't see an 18 out there. Into the slot area, and the puck is poked aside by goaltender Casimir Kaskasuo. So the Cates brothers are out together for Minnesota right now, the team in green. Headed the other way. Bischoff with the puck. A couple passes later, winds up in the slot, tipping off the stick of Blake McLaughlin. They're stepbrothers, Jay. Both played their high school hockey at Grand Rapids and college hockey at University of Minnesota. Zone entry for Minnesota. Livingstone has it bounce off of his stick. On retreat, Jackson Cates. Livingstone zone entry. He's got Corbett overlapping. Corbett corkscrews himself into the corner. Plays it back to Sandelin. Over to Bros.
Out of play.
rare stoppage. Souvenir for the Beauty League fans. So the nightcap tonight, Element. And I mention that because we got great sponsors here for the Beauty League. Every game night, in case you're new to the Beauty League, one lucky fan wins a 55-inch Element television. One little wrinkle, need to be present to win. So there's an incentive to stick around for the nightcap. Livingstone walks it down the blue line, pokes it down into the corner where it's picked up by Sandelin. Turnover. Oh, McLaughlin. There's a trip penalty shot coming. Delayed. We'll get to it. Goaltender's not even moving. Kaskasuo doesn't believe it. And this one gets deflected, and there's the penalty shot. So Blake McLaughlin should be taking the penalty shot here. In a 6-6 game, that's a pretty tight game. Chance to take a lead here for Blake McLaughlin. So typically the puck carrier picks the puck up on the red. They don't have all day like NHL penalty shot. They've got some trailers that'll be back checking lightly. And he goes 5-hole, but Jared Moe got the pad over, makes the save. Play continues, and now Minnesota on the counterattack. They run it through Corbett. Gains the blue line, puts on the brakes, down low. Sandlin, his backhand shot goes wide. Jay, I know you're thinking it. Casey Middlestat was a little quiet that first half. We got 17 and a half minutes to go. I'm kind of expecting some big things from Middlestat for tradition.
Yeah, he's got it right here.
Part of it can also be who do you get paired with? And we've seen Hallam and Bellows out together. Oh,
looks like he might get caught. He did. McLaughlin caught him from behind. This is the first real hard back check we've seen. They're stepping up their game.
Well, you ain't kidding. You know, these guys might come out and maybe they don't skate as hard as possible every shift. But pride kicks in, and you get a competitive game like this, and they're not going to watch. You know, these pro hockey players aren't going to watch a college hockey player go off to the races without putting up a fight. So, bouncing puck, that one gets past Sandelin, and now it's Kyle Rao, centering pass over to Lindgren. Elevator up over the crossbar, up and out of play. We have another stoppage. Yeah, so. Jay, the game settled down as far as the scoring. It's 6-6, but it's a hot puck. Last game, each team scored twice. In a close game like this, if you get one and the other team doesn't, it's going to be hard for them to make up those 2 points with 2 goals. This is Earn. Gets to the bottom of the circle, takes it toward the goal. Puck turns over, and now a stretch pass the other way, tipped by Bellows, and it's Middlestat and Shea. Middlestat hits Shea. Couldn't get the shot off in traffic. It's fun to watch the play develop with that stretch pass. You could just see it was going to go through Brady Shea, who was over on the weak side wing. Well, what a grab by Tyler Pitlick. Skate blade, stick blade, takes the shot.
Got his own rebound.
Got his own rebound, Tyler Pitlick. He gives Minnesota the lead.
Yeah, what a nice job. He caught that pass off his right foot, directed it to his skate blade or to his stick blade, and he was in all alone.
This is a nice goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is the goal, second of the game, scored by number 9, Tyler Pitlick on the breakaway. Assist to number 29, Ryan
Bischoff hits Shea. Bellows. Over to Tyler Pitlick with the steal. 2 passes later, it's back on his stick. Zone entry. Left-hand side. What a save. They tried to tip it through Kaskasuo's legs. Rao got a stick on it, but he closed the legs, makes the save. This is Myers working in, down left. He takes a shot. So, Jay, one of the things that really jumps out when I announce Jared Moe, he catches with his right mitt. So as a player, is that something that you would make a mental note of in pregame or talk about on the bench? Tell me about the goofy goaltender. Don't see many of them, but Jared Moe actually catches with his right.
Yeah, well, one of the best goaltenders of all time, Grant Fuhrer, he caught with his goofy hand. So,
yeah.
You know, as a player, John, I don't think you think about that too much. It just depends if you're a right hand or a left hand. You want to go top left or top right. You know, generally goalies are pretty good with their glove, so you got to fool them a little bit.
Yeah, so in the skateboarding world, they use that term goofy. Is there a name for the goaltender that catches with their right mid, or we just say catches right in hockey?
I always call him a righty.
Righty, yeah. This is Jackson Cates. Puck bobbles around, and now stolen by Doctor. He works his way up ice. Hits Hallam on the left-hand side. Zone entry back to Doctor, and it's a nice steal.
2-on-1 by the Cates coming up.
Good job breaking that up by Corbett. Jackson makes the pass. Noah back to Jackson. Shovel shot into the back glass. Play continues, and now headed up the other way. This is Doctor. Grant Doctor. Stucker to Myers. They're doing a good job working that perimeter. Eventually they're going to have to try to penetrate this Minnesota defensive posture. Puck turns over, calling for it up ice. This is Jackson Cates. Left-handed shot, drops it back for Noah. So it's interesting. The Cates brothers like to play together. They both shoot left. And it reminds me of a game I watched once in a event. U.S. national team was playing in something called the Five Nations. And this team from Switzerland, I watched, Jay, and everybody was showing that left hand. And I was trying to figure out, like, where are the righties? And I went down to the bench, and I looked at all the sticks lined up on a full roster. So what is that, 20 players, 18 skaters. The Swiss team, there's, junior hockey, like 17-year-old type. He had one left-handed or one right-handed shot in the whole team.
That's incredible.
So it's quite a bit different than the North Americans. In the U.S., you're more likely to be a right shot than a left. In Canada, it's left and right. But over there, they must just give everybody a left hand and only let them play right-handed if they can't figure it out or something. Tristan Brose, zone entry. He takes the shot. He scores.
Good shot by the Denver Pioneer.
I've been waiting all night for Tristan Brose to light the lamp. So Tristan Brose, University of Denver. So this is your old team, Denver Pioneers. So when I was a kid, it was DU, and now they call it the University of Denver, but they still call it help me out.
You can go by anything.
Either way.
Denver, University of Denver.
This is Sandlin. So they're known for a lot of things. Greatness in hockey is one of them. It's also the location for the first Chipotle on campus at University of Denver. Brose blows a tire in the corner, and the puck turns over. This is Ness the other way. He hits Shea. Up ice, left-hand side. It's McLaughlin. Oh, posted in for Blake McLaughlin, answering a right back tradition.
That was a snipe.
They cut the margin to 8-7. Beautiful goal, Blake McLaughlin. We got a good one. We've got arguably the game of the year so far in the first one. And this one's setting up to be just as exciting down the stretch. Shea has the puck poked away. Earn. He works in front of the benches. Lincoln Earn, shot. Nice save made by Kaskasuo. And a turnover. Rao knocks it down. Earn. He's got Pitlick in the slot. Back to Rao. Out of the zone. Right-hand side.
3-on-1.
Ness has Middlestat trailing. Instead, he goes over to that back door for McLaughlin. They hit Bischoff. McLaughlin, Ness. Middlestat calls for it down low. He was there for the rebound or the tip, but a nice save made by Jared Moe. Middlestat. Back to McLaughlin. Back to Casey Middlestat. Little hesitation move, walks it all the way down. Spins through Gretzky's office and makes the pass off to Ness. McLaughlin. Save and a cover, Jared Moe. Jay, we're under the 10-minute mark. It's an 8-7 game. Neither team has flipped the switch for the hot puck. Worth mentioning, Pitlick swings wide into the slot area. Corbett. And this doesn't happen much, but it's fun when it does. Bellows. Myers trailing. Bellows goes for the finish. Gets his own rebound. Nice save made by goaltender Jared Moe. And the shot gets deflected wide. So, Jay, if we have a one-goal game late, right now it's 8-7, so we certainly could, and the trailing team has the hot puck on to end the game, it's an interesting scenario. They can pull the goaltender and have a chance to flip the script and take a win with a goal at the end. So there's a few different wrinkles that you get with the hot puck, and that's certainly one that we'll be looking for as this one winds down the last 8 minutes and 30 seconds. No matter what happens, it promises to be exciting. Sandberg waiting for Pitlick to get onside. Buys some time at the neutral zone and plays it off to Noah. Steele, Bellows, he's got Myers. Right side, Bischoff. Nice save made by Jared Moe. Livingstone. This one gets knocked. Oh! Puck came in high on Kaskasuo, but he made the save. Myers plays Hallam. Everybody's on sides. Hallam swings wide. Nobody home, and they'll retreat back behind their own goal line. Puck played by Kaskasuo. All right, Jay, give me a prediction. When the sun goes down, the stars come out. Who do you think is going to step up and make the plays? Is it one of the goalies either end, or when this game's over?
I've been impressed by Mo this second half. He just seems to be dialed in. He's seeing that puck right now.
Yeah, so Mo, the goaltender for Minnesota. And that's the thing.
Hallam, he's impressive. He's very fast for being the youngest guy out there.
Hallam.
Yep.
Spins. Myers. Played off the wall. Picked up by Shea. Yeah.
My prediction is Cates from Cates.
It's a good safe bet in DBL action. Those Cates brothers, they got it on lock. Oh, and it's a steal. Lindgren's an option, but instead the shot comes in, denied. Huge save against Jackson Cates. So, Jay, one of the things, and you know, what your comment was about Mo made me remember this. To win a close game in DBL action, especially a close game that's high scoring, yeah, the goaltenders do get hung out to dry a lot. Yeah, you might get lit up, but you're not going to win unless you make a couple saves down the stretch when you need to. And I think both goalies feeling the pressure here. Casimir Kaskasuo, Jared Moe, 8-7 game, and neither coach has flipped the script. I see Chris McAlpine. He's standing right next to the lamp. Now, over on the tradition bench, it's not quite like that. They're nowhere in proximity. Oh, what a shot from Brady Shea. They lost the puck. That thing got so deeply embedded in the twine. We're tied. 8-8 with that Brady Shea goal.
Number 77, Brady Shea. Assistant number 7, Casey Middlestat.
Ness plays Shea. Bros on the forecheck. Bros with the steal. Into the slot area. Sandelin. Shea the other way. It's got Ness left-hand side. Middlestat trails. Casey Middlestat puts on the brakes. He goes rink wide. Shea throws it toward the goal, but it's knocked down and picked off by Corbett. 5 minutes to go regulation. We're still tied at 8. Blake McLaughlin shoots high. Nice save made by Kaskasuo. And outside the zone. Retreating. Nice play from Bischoff to McLaughlin. Back to Bischoff. And played by Ness. You ever wear white gloves, Jay? It's an interesting look for Bischoff.
I did not wear white gloves ever, John. Depends what team you're playing on.
All right, it's got a little bit of yellow trim.
Those are Golden Knight gloves.
Oh, Corbett goes high. Goaltender Mo goes down, or goaltender Kaskasuo goes down, and it gets up under the bar over his head. And now it is a 9-8 game with just 4 minutes to go. Neither team has flipped the switch on the hot puck.
Goal scored for Minnesota to make it 9-8. Number 19, Cody Corbett. Assistant number 16, Tristan Rose. And number 33, Ryan Sandelin. Goal reads 19-16-33, and Minnesota is up 9-8.
So Minnesota takes the lead on that Cody Corbett goal. 9-8 is the score. And we're down to 3.5 minutes to go. And Coach Chris McAlpine on the Minnesota bench. He's waiting for the puck to turn over, and he's going to flip the switch. He's got his thumb on the trigger. And over on the other bench, I'd say nonplussed. is Eric Rasmussen. He's not even standing in proximity, so he's probably just going to let it default to the final 2 minutes of the game. This is Grant Doctor into traffic. He sends the shot in. That's saved by Mo. 3 minutes to go. And McAlpine still thumbing that trigger. Sandelin, rink wide. Oh, back to Sandelin. The puck bobbles around, and now it's a breakout opportunity with 2 minutes 45 seconds to go.
Here's a 2-on-1 here.
Stolen by Pitlick, and the lamp is on. Any goal in the next 2 minutes for Minnesota will count double. They've got a 9-8 lead. So it's critical for Tradition. They could maybe win without it, but it's really going to help if they can kill off these 2 minutes and not give up a goal. Right now they're trying to gain possession and get out. Lindgren, that's knocked down, and now it's Bischoff the other way. He hits Hallam, wheels up the right. And, oh, what a save by Jared Moe. He used his speed to get around the defender, cut to his forehand, and good move by Moe to get over and make the save.
By Hallam.
Yeah.
Speedy.
He was an inner. We'll talk more about him if the game slows down. I don't think it will. We're inside of 2 minutes, and both teams have the hot puck lamp on. Jackson Hallam cuts onto the half wall, works his backhand, bouncing puck. That one's picked up by Stucker. Down low for Shea. And Stucker. Oh, there's a tap. Oh, denied. They had Bellows on that back door. Do you think Mo?
Pitlick and Livingstone. It's a goal.
Oh.
Pitlick tried to pass across the slot and it hit the defense and went in. So they get 2 goals there.
That's going to make it 11-8. So with that Minnesota goal, they're going to go from 9-8 up to 11-8. And now the pressure's really on Tradition. Tradition has hot puck for the remainder of this game, but they're going to need 2 scores to get up to 12. This is Noah Cates working with Jackson. So Middlestat, Myers, Shea, and Ness are out for Tradition. Noah Cates denied, huge save, and Myers plays it up to Shea. Goaltender might find his way to the bench right now for Tradition, but for right now he's not even looking over there.
Yeah, he's going now.
There he goes. So this is Myers. Hot puck expires for Minnesota. There's 40 seconds to go in the second half. McLaughlin down low. Puck turns over. Jackson Cates trying to find his way outside the zone. What a great play by Ness to cut him off at the pass. Stretch pass over in front of the benches. Puck is up and out of play. 27 seconds to go. Not impossible, Jay, with the goaltender pulled to score twice.
26 seconds. That's going to be tough to do, John.
Not impossible, though. They got 5 on 4 is big, right?
So you're saying there's a chance.
I think there's a, and actually, I keep saying they're hot puck.
Oh, you got Cates going to bury one here. Oh, good defense, good stick.
I keep saying that the hot puck.
Ness blocked that one, saved the goal.
Yeah, great play by Aaron Ness. I've been saying that the hot puck was for the remainder of regulation. There's actually a 5-second lag. So 10 seconds to go in the second half. There's a good scoring chance down low. Huge save made. Blake McLaughlin denied. And I think tip of the cap to Jared Moe. You called it, Jay. You said down the stretch, you've got your eyes on Moe stepping up, maybe being the difference maker in this game. And he certainly was that. Minnesota with the much-needed win. 11-8 is the final. Final thoughts?
Can't wait till next week in the playoffs to see what happens.
So I know John Scott Cup, semifinals Monday. I know you still skate, and it just gets those juices. Like, you can't wait for your next lunchtime skate, seeing all this. Get out and work on the fancy moves. So
yep, shout out to the Velocity Skate Center in Eden Prairie, Mo Ron's League.
Oh,
Can't wait to play.
Did you start skating? It used to be St. Louis Park. That short sheet makes it a little bit more action-packed. You can take out the neutral zone, a lot more action.
There's nothing better than 3-on-3 hockey.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you for joining us this evening for the games, and we got the nightcap coming up. From Braemar Arena, great job done by our game analyst, Jay Moore. Camera Bridget LaFontaine, Chan Kang, our replay. Amanda Flint, and our director, Ray Flint. Be right back in 15 minutes with the nightcap. John Conley here for Flo.